Good afternoon, students. We are seeing the lesson in history, the Mughal Empire, is it no? So, mostly we come to final conditions of the lesson. Okay, so I hope you all are fine. In this lesson, we had already seen in the previous class about the Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan, is it no? So, up to that we had seen. So, in the Babur, we had seen about his ancestry and his early career and foundation of the Mughal Empire and Babur's military conquest. Up to that we had finished. So, Humayun and Sher Shah is the reduced syllabus. So, moreover, we had seen about the introduction of that, is it no? So, while we are seeing the Babur, we had seen about that. His original name is Sagiruddin Muhammad Babur. He is the founder of Mughal Empire in India. And moreover, he was inherited the Fargana, a small kingdom of Central Asia. Okay, so and made the Agra as its capital. Up to that we had seen in the Babur. Okay, and in Babur military conquest, we had seen that Babur defeated the Rana Shanga in 1527. I hope that you had underlined the one word in that lesson, is it? Okay, so he won the war against the chief of Chanderi in 1528, and moreover he is a great scholar in Turkish and Persian languages, and he wrote the autobiography book of Tazkai Baburi. Okay, and after his death he made the Humayun as his king. Okay, so Akbar, while we are seeing the Akbar, while we are seeing the Akbar, after the death of the Humayun in 1556, only the 14-year-old son Akbar, he was crowned as a king. Okay, so Humayun trusted the general Bairam Khan, became the regent for the Akbar. Okay, and moreover he ruled over the king in a very good manner. So after that, in the conquest of the women rulers, Akbar moreover first defeated the Rani Durgavati, and after that he was defeated the Rani Durgavati, and moreover similarly after the Akbar period, in the South India, a famous Rani Chand Bibi, he is the regent of the Ahmednagar, and moreover this woman put up the very impressed of the Mughal army, so much that they gave her the favorable term of peace. Okay, so this is the main thing of the Akbar period. And battle Haldigadi, we had already seen that, is it no? So Akbar defeated the Rana Uday Singh of Mewar, and moreover he captured the fort of Chittoor in 1568, and then Ranthambore in 1569. And in 1576 he won over the Uday Singh's son Rana Pratap at the battle of Haldigadi. So though he was defeated, Rana Pratap escaped on his horse Cherak and continued his fight, leading a life in the jungle. Okay, so the memory of this gallant Rajput is treasured in Rajputana, and many a legend has grown around him. So this is the battle of Haldigadi. Okay. So after that we had seen about the Jahangir and Shah Jahan. Moreover we had seen that, is it no? So you need to see about the Aurangzeb. Okay, we need to see about the Aurangzeb. So after the Sher Shah, he is the last, Aurangzeb is the last of his great rulers. That means he is the last ruler of the Mughal dynasty. Okay. So Aurangzeb, the last of great Mughals, started his reign by imprisoning his old father. Okay, so he assumed the title as Alamgir. Alamgir means the conqueror of the world. Okay, the conqueror of the world. So he reigned for 48 years, and moreover he was no lover of art like his grandfather Jahangir, and architecture like his father Sher Shah. Okay, so after that he tolerated no religion excepting Islam. That means he will provided the taxes for the other religions. Only he make a favorism for the Islam community. That's all. And he reimposed the jizya tax on Hindus. Okay, so and excluded them from the office as far as the possible. So between the 1658 and 1681, Aurangzeb remained in the north and suppressed the revolt of the Bandalas, Jots, Salmamis and Sikhs And Aurangzeb mostly he expansion the northeast resulted in the war with the Ahoms of the Kamarupa. Okay, so Kamarupa means it's in the Assam. Okay, so the kingdom came under the repeated attack of the Mughals, but it could not be subdued totally. Okay, so that is the Aurangzeb's empire. Moreover, he expanded all over the empire dynasties. Okay. So we need to see the relationship with the Rajputs and the Marathas. Okay, Rajputs and the Marathas. So Aurangzeb mostly hostility towards the Rajputs. They led to the prolonged war with them. Okay, so to make this matter worse, his rebellious son, that means Prince Akbar, he joined the forces of Rajputs and moreover created the troubles to him. Okay, so Akbar entered into a pact with the Shivaji and he is the son of Sambhoji in the Deccan. So Aurangzeb had to march into the Deccan in the 1689. Moreover, in the Deccan, Aurangzeb brought the Bijapur and Golconda into the submission under his control. So Shivaji had carved out a kingdom, proclaiming himself the emperor of the Maratha state. So Aurangzeb could not stop the rise of Shivaji in the southwest, but moreover he vanquished the Shivaji's son and successor Shambhuji. That means who was captured and executed by them. Okay, so Aurangzeb remained in the Deccan until the death in 1707 in the age nearly by 90. Okay, so by the end of Aurangzeb's rule, the British has firmly established their trade centers at Chennai, Calcutta and Bombay. So the French had their main trade center in the Pondicherry. Okay, so in this way the Mughal emperor has finished. After that, slowly by slowly the Eastern India Company, that means foreign countries, they had slowly entered inside our country. Okay, so after that the Mughal administration, while we are seeing the central administration, the Mughal provided a stable administration in large parts of our India. Okay, so that means the emperor was the supreme head. The king is the supreme head of the Mughal administrative set. Okay, so that means he only create the law and moreover the chief executive, the commander-in-chief of the army, the final dispenser of the army, everything, justice, everything will be noted only by the emperor. Okay, so he was assisted by some council of ministers. The most important officials were the Vakil, that means Prime Minister, and Wazir Diwan, that means in charge of the revenue and expenditure. Okay, so see here, just see the book. Mir Bakshi was in the charge of his army. Okay, the Mir Saman looked after the royal household. The Qazi was the chief judge. Just underline that the Qazi was the chief judge, and Sadr Shah was the minister for enforcing the Islamic law. That means the Sharia. They will say like that, Sharia. Okay, so while we are seeing the provincial administration, the empire was divided into several provinces. Okay, so they call the provinces in the name of Shubha. Okay, so each Shubha was under the control of an officer called as the Subedar. Okay, Subedar. So the provinces is called as the Shubha, and moreover the officer of the provinces is called as the Subedar. Okay, so the Subhas was further divided into district. That means it's called as the Sarkars. Okay, so just underline that. The Shubhas was further divided into the district is called as the Sarkars. Okay, so the Sarkars were subdivided into Parganas. Okay, that means moreover it's like a clusters. Okay, a group of villages, that is a Gramam, formed a Pargana. Okay, so clusters of villages is called as a Pargana. Okay, and local administration, the towns, cities, everything was administered by the Kotwals. Okay, so Kotwals only maintaining the law and order. Okay, so the informal institution of justice in the village was mainly controlled by the local village panchayat. There will be some panchayat officer will be there, so he only control all the local justice. Okay, and the panchayat, that means dispense the justice. They only follow the justice. Okay. So army, while you are coming to the army, the Mughal army comprised the infantry, cavalry war, elephants and artillery. Okay, so this emperor maintained a large numbers of the trained and well army bodyguards and the palace guards also. Okay, so while you are coming to the Mansabdari system, it's a very main importance. See, Akbar only introduced the Mansabdari system. So moreover, according to the system, the noble, civil and military officials, they combined to form the one single service. Okay, so everyone in the service was given a mansab, that means a position or rank to the officials. Okay, so everyone in the service was given a mansab, that means a positions or rank. So here a mansabdar, he was a holder of such a rank. Mansabdar rank was dependent on the sat or savar. Okay, that means the former indicated one status. So savar means it's the number of horses and horsemen he had to maintain. His salary was fixed on the basis of number of soldiers. Each mansabdar received ranking from 10 to 10,000. Okay, so just for the motivation, that's all. So the mansabdar were paid the high salary by the emperor. So before receiving the salary, so mansabdar had to present his horsemen for inspection. Okay, so their horses were branded to prevent the theft. So the emperor could use the troops maintained by a mansabdar, so whenever he wished. Okay, so the rank of mansabdar was not hereditary during the Akbar's time. So after him it was hereditary. Okay, did you understand what is meant by mansabdar? What that means, the ranking of the higher officials, army and the military. Okay, so for the rank they are providing the horses, they need to make over the control of the horse. Okay, so according it was dependent on the Sal and Savar. Okay, that is the Mansabdari system. So what is meant by Mansabdari system? See that. So the nobles, chief and military officials were combined to form one single service. So everyone in the service was given a mansab, meaning a position or rank. Okay, so a mansabdar means was a holder of such a rank. Mansabdar rank was dependent on the sat and sab. Did you understand that? Okay. So after that we can see over the Mansabdari system, is it no? So while you are coming to the land revenue system, so Raja Todarmal, he is the revenue minister of Akbar, and after that he was introduced by the Sher Shah. Okay, so Todarmal's subsystem was put in the place of the north and northwestern provinces. Okay, and after that so they say it reduced the syllabus, so just I am saying orally. Okay, so they see here the Amal Garzar is the revenue collector of the districts, was registered by the subordinate officer like the Porter, the Kanungo, the Patwari and the Mukaddams. Okay. So while you are coming to the religious policies, so moreover the Mughal emperor, they are the followers of Islam community only. Okay, so only the Akbar was liberal in the other religious policy. Other than that, so no one has tolerated the other religious systems. Okay. Shah Jahan, he also followed the policy of the Akbar, but Aurangzeb rejected the liberal views of the predecessors. Okay. So his intolerance toward the other religions only made him unpopular among the people. Okay. So art and architecture, the moreover used the Persian style of architecture in India by molding the many structures of Agra, Bayana, so Gwalior, so Aligarh, everything. Okay, so they used the Persian style of architecture. Okay. So Humayun Palace in Delhi, Dinepana, was probably destroyed by the Sher Shah. So both the Purana Qila in its place. Okay. So while you are coming to the See here. So just see the book. So the Divanai caste, that means Divanayam, Panch Mahal, that means pyramidal structure in the 5 stories. Then Rani Mahal, that means Shalin Crispy's tomb, and was Buland Darwaza. It was built over during the Akbar time. Okay. So Jahangir completed the Akbar tomb at the Sikandar, and the beautiful building contained by the tomb, and Idmad-ud-Dawla, that day is father of Nurjahan at the Agra. Okay, so Shah Jahan name witnessed the climax of Mughal splendor. Okay, so that's the means the famous peacock throne covered with the expensive jewels was made for the emperor to sit in. Okay, and you know that Agra, besides the Taj, he built the Moti Masjid, the Pearl Mosque at Agra, the great Jama Masjid of Delhi, and Divanai Khan and Divanayam to the palace in Delhi. Okay. During the Aurangzeb region, architect did not receive the must patronage. Okay. The Bibika Madara in Aurangabad, a mausoleum built by his son Prince Azam Shah, was a loving tribute to his mother in the late 17th century. It, however, the worth mentioning. Okay, so just see the box, see the Red Fort, just underline that Red Fort. It's also called the Lal Kita in Delhi. Okay, so it was the residence of Mughal emperor. Okay, so it constructed in 1639. The emperor Sher Shah in the palace of his fortified capital Shahjahanabad. Okay, the Red Fort is named for his massive enclosing walls of the red sandstone. Okay. Okay, so moreover this lesson is over, but formally we are having only formally we are having only 3 questions. Okay, so the questions will be given after the Zoom classes. Okay, anyway, thank you for that. See, just underline the one word. Okay, just underline the one word, that read the lesson 1 or 2 times and underline the main one words. Okay, so the reduced portion, no need to study that, just underline that. So for proper information, I had informed you about that. So in the next class, we can see over in the next lesson. Okay, ma, be safe and just read the lesson 1 or 2 times, just underline that. Okay, so okay ma, thank you. We can see over in the next class. Thank you.